Hi folks, Jack Spirko here with another survival podcast video, another product review video, another Gerber item actually. Since we're on it, we might as well just continue. This is a Gerber camping axe, and I thought it was an innovative little tool because it was so small and so compact. I didn't know how well it would balance, and I'm not totally pleased with the balance, but it's okay. Again, it has that great grip that so many of the Gerber tools have that I like. The nice little innovative thing about it is it's got this little knife in with it. So with this one implement, you're carrying both a small hatchet and a knife. And this is a great knife. It's that typical Gerber satin finished steel, hones to a razor edge, very good for skinning, intricate work. Even though it's a relatively small knife, no problem gutting a deer with this knife, or even a larger game animal for gutting. I would use it for butchering, but gutting, no problem. So that's what I'm going to end up telling you. I think that the best application of this is going to be for the hunter, because you have the hatchet, which is going to be great for breaking pelvic bone and taking out the bladder. You got a good gutting knife, nice small compact frame, fits beautifully on a belt. One thing about this knife, I was skeptical about this knife when I bought it anyway. You can chop, and the knife doesn't seem to come out. I've walked around with it quite a bit. We're going to take a hike later today. I'm going to take it. I'll have somebody behind me in case I lose my knife. But I really wouldn't trust this long term. I'm going to end up using a piece of some 550 paracord and making a lanyard and doing something with probably some braided nylon fishing string to create a loop that hooks onto here with some kind of quick release so that it can be taken off and used and put back in. Because even though you can see that it holds, all I've got to do to get that to fall out is that right there. So all it's going to take is one good, kind of like a drop, like where you go down a one-legger or something like that over a blowdown, and you very well could lose the knife portion of this. So Gerber hasn't done anything to compensate for that, so I'll do that myself. I'll share that modification with you in the future. Overall, though, the tool, they make just like with the machete I told you, they make a big one and a little one. They make a bigger version of this. If I had it to do again, I'd get the larger version of this. We're going to go find a tree, do a little bit of chopping with it. I'll show you some of its limitations, what I don't like about it, and give you my honest opinion. So let's pause the camera. We'll go find something to cut. All right, so we're here. This is a birch. This is dead, actually, but the wood's still very hard, so it'll make a good chopping test. The power and light people came in here because of how remote this place is, not want to get up here. Anything directly under the power lines, they put some blazes in and put some chemical burn on them. So this tree was killed earlier this year, so we might as well get rid of it, use it for this. Let's take a look, and I do have the knife still in the handle when I'm doing this. So let's see if the knife stays in, and let's see how it cuts. And you can see, I mean, for small stuff, this works pretty good. Stuff on the back there you probably can't see from the camera, but it'll come right off. Let's go ahead and cut into the tree. I mean,
that was pretty good.
It works out all right. Now you got to remember, this tree was already dead, but it is pretty hard. And as long as you've got a good, solid chopping surface, it'll chop for you. That's a good 2.5-inch piece. And that wood, even though it's dead, is still very, very hard. The problem with it is it has a very limited amount of leverage due to this short handle. My arm's tired already. It hurts in here almost like tennis elbow does. The palm hurts. And I wouldn't want to do a lot of chopping with this. So to have an axe with you, because it's so small and compact, it's a good tool. As one of the Arkansas dogs comes to see us. For the hunter, again, for breaking pelvic bone, beautiful. I think its biggest advantage is if you have a machete or something else for doing the majority of your chopping, you've got a great hammer. I mean, that will work great as a hammer for breaking things, for cracking things. But if I had it to do again, I'd buy the larger form factor. If you want to go ultra small, ultra light, this is probably the way to go. But it wouldn't be my first choice. Honest opinion as always. That's been Jack Spirko with another survival podcast video.